Have you been noticing that we've been having an early spring, and when it starts raining, it rains for months together, and winters are short but severe. Welcome to the new world of climate change. It is happening in our lifetime. Global warming is the increase in the temperature of the Earth's surface and atmosphere. Is it good or bad? Was being debated in the past, but now the clear message is to stop it, or it will stop us. Scientists have observed some disturbing phenomena in the last few decades. Fresh water depletion is occurring around the world as the glaciers are receding and the snow cover on the mountain tops is getting smaller. Glaciers normally recede when the snow in winters is less than what has melted in the summers. Due to global warming, there is less snowfall in winters, and in summers, snow melts more than usual. Less snow will mean less drinking water. Gangotri Glacier is receding at a very fast rate. This glacier feeds river Ganga, the lifeline of North India. Ganga will have less water in the time to come if this continues. Likewise, Alaska is another area where 500 cubic miles has been lost in the last 50 years, and all this fresh water is flowing into the sea. So these are some of the proofs of things getting hotter in the world. Both Arctic and Antarctica are melting. As a result, we are losing nearly 10% of the ice cover every decade on the poles. The most dramatic event happened in Antarctica in 2002, when a huge ice shelf weighing nearly 500 million tons called Larsen B broke off and crashed into the sea. These events take centuries to happen, but the speed at which this ice shelf broke has worried the global scientific community. Is it because the average Antarctica temperature has risen by 2.5 degrees centigrade in the last 50 years? The world over, the wildlife and the plants are behaving strangely as temperatures have increased in recent decades. Certain species have begun breeding and migrating earlier than expected. Studies point that the geographical range of numerous species has shifted towards the poles or to higher altitude, indicating that areas initially too cold to survive are being populated. Polar bears' population is fast decreasing as they are swimming greater distances to hunt and are drowning in the process. They have gone much thinner than they were 20 years back due to lack of food. Red foxes are competing with Arctic foxes in the north. Loggerhead sea turtles are laying their eggs about 10 days earlier than they did 15 years ago. North American tree swallows are laying their eggs about 9 days earlier than they did 40 years ago. Climate change and global warming has the potential of not only disturbing our lives, but actually bringing an end to a thriving planet life. Is our greed for more going to ultimately threaten the very existence of our planet? Is a question we must ask ourselves and others. Let's learn more to be better informed in this coming age of uncertainties.